Welcome back. It's time to wrap this puppy up. Let's find out about this bank.
Sushi!
Hey, Brian. Anything newsy?
I found Johnny's trailer.
Cool. And did you find any clues leading to the money?
Yeah, I found a brochure for a maximum security bank in the trailer. I'd appreciate it a lot if you could investigate it on the internet and find out about the bank.
Sure, that's a cinch. I'm going to finish a little job I'm wrapped up in, and then I'll get right to it. Leave the brochure on the desk, please.
Okay, thanks, Sushi.
No problem. I'll report back later.
So, that's it, right? We're done? We beat the game, I guess? Go back in, see if she's looked it up
Brian,
yet.
come on up, fast. I've got some really juicy news.
I'm coming. So, what did you find out?
First of all, I investigated what type of bank the brochure you found is for. It's not any conventional bank. The customers rent safety deposit boxes to keep their stuff in. Money, jewelry, antiques, whatever. They don't have to give any explanation at all of what's deposited inside. And I assure you, the place is a veritable fortress. I need not say that there has never been a robbery or even an attempted robbery.
Then, do you think Johnny put the money there?
Well, it's a possibility. This type of bank charges its customers a fortune, and in turn they pay astronomical taxes to the government in exchange for certain immunity. I mean, the police have no access to listed customers or the items on deposit. That undoubtedly makes it a pretty safe
Doesn't
place
sound
to stash
legal.
money. Using my amazing skills, I broke into the bank's database, but I didn't see the name Johnny anywhere on the list of customers. That doesn't surprise me. If Johnny wanted to hide the money there, I'm sure he was more concerned about throwing the Sandrettis off than the police. But what really gave me a big clue was the security system used at the Mojave Bank. When customers rent a safety deposit box, they receive no key or magnetic card whatsoever. Nothing. What they do is perform a fingerprint analysis.
Aha!
And when customers want to access the box, they just place their index finger on a scanner for the computer to identify their fingerprint. And then they're let in. You catch my drift?
Yeah, you're thinking of the bottle of formaldehyde I found in the sacred crypt.
There you go. Then I researched the police databases, and I entered Johnny's full name, John Tawangyama. I verified that he showed up dead in a New York alley 2 days ago. I kept following the lead of his last name, which obviously isn't very common, and I found an interesting bit of info. 4 years back, a woman's corpse floated up in the Green Gila River. When they checked her identity, she turned out to be Sister Juana Buenadicha of the Santa Clara Mission in California. She'd been strangled and thrown into the river.
A nun? No way! How was she connected to all this?
Juana Buenadicha is the name she took when she entered the order. That woman was an Indian, though, and her real name was Mary Tawangyama.
Was she related to Johnny?
Was his twin sister. Guess what was missing from the body when they found it?
Her finger.
I bet it was her right index finger.
Bingo! And whose name do you think the safety deposit box at the Mojave Bank was rented to for 10 years?
Sister Juana Benedicha?
Exactly. It all fits together now. Johnny made his sister rent the safety deposit box at the Mojave Bank and put all the money there. I don't think he planned on killing her in the beginning, but by the end, he was afraid she would betray him.
Wow, you're making a lot of assumptions.
That scoundrel preferred not to risk it, so he strangled his own sister, cut her finger off, and tossed the body into the river. I guess he thought it wouldn't be hard to disguise himself as a nun and use his sister's finger to take out the money when the time came. Hiding the finger in the sacred Hopi crypt seems a bit unlikely, but I think he was running out of time by then, and he needed a safe place to keep the finger for all of the years he was going to be locked up in jail. He knew about the crypt, and it seemed like a good solution. I suppose that what he never counted on was that the Sandrettis would get suspicious and go after him the minute he was released from prison.
Good work, Sushi. I'm amazed.
Thanks. Well, I don't think there's anything to stop you from taking the money using the plan Johnny already cooked up. Just to be on the safe side, it would be better for Gina to dress up as Juana Buenadicha. She can put on a nun outfit and use the finger. I don't think she'll have any trouble taking out the cash. These banks are famous for not asking lots of questions.
Sushi, It's only fair for you to get some of the money. You've definitely earned your share. I don't really need it.
No, Brian. You know, I don't like to talk about this, but I've actually got a lot of my own money already. I inherited a truckload and won't be able to spend it all if I live 1,000 years. I'm not interested in money, probably because I've never needed it. That's just me.
Ugh.
Don't think twice, Brian. Have Gina get the money and start a new life.
No,
Just have
I
to get a
earned
nun
that.
costume, and that shouldn't be a problem.
Wait, now I remember. When I was in Johnny's trailer, I saw a nun's habit on a hanger.
And I wouldn't
How
take it.
evil. I'm sure it was his sister's habit. Well, all the better. Go get that habit and you're ready. But don't leave without saying goodbye.
Of course not, Sushi. Before picking up Gina to leave, I'll come by and say farewell. See ya!
See you, Brian.
I think Brian absolutely needs to take his share of the money. I absolutely think he earned it. He earned it the second he stepped out onto the balcony of the hospital. He saved her life. Also, notice the abandoned mine is actually grayed out. I will never need to go there again. It's the first time in this game they've grayed out a location. Or maybe it's the first time I've noticed. Just putting on my walking shoes, gonna get a nun's habit and become a millionaire. Ain't no stopping me now.
Okay, but it gives me the creeps to take it. Think of that poor woman killed by her own scoundrel of a brother. I think we're in luck. The habit is just Gina's size.
Thank goodness.
Okay, all set. Now for the money. Hey, I hear the sound of an engine in the distance. I think a car is approaching. It might be dangerous. I'd better hide just in case.
Oh, this is probably bad.
No, not now. Those dumb goons, Gustav and Theodore.
And Simon
found
and
us.
Alvin.
Here's the trailer, just like Bob said.
Yeah, but I don't think Johnny the Indian was dumb enough to hide the cash here.
I don't either, but we better check. Did you see that? Fresh footprints by the door.
Do you think they belong to that idiot at that bimbo?
They only belong to one person, and by the size of them, they must be his. Something tells me they're close by. They probably split up to try and find where Johnny stashed the dough. I bet they'll come back here, either together or alone.
What if they have the money?
Nah, I don't think so. Plus, finding them in this area won't be that easy. This is a huge desert. Let's do a full search of this trailer and wait for a while to see if they show up.
What if they don't?
Then we'll go out and look for them. And mark my words, we'll find them, whatever it takes. And when we do, they'll wish they'd never been born. Come on.
Rotten killers. I've got to do something before those two find us. I'd better ask Oscar for permission first.
How about we just get the heck out of here?
Oscar!
What?
I'd like to go in and see my friend Gina.
You want to see the girl, huh? Well, come on in.
Gina tried on the habit, and it fits like a glove. As for the thing about Gustav and Theodore, I preferred not to tell her anything. If she'd found out those killers are roaming around here, there's no way I would have gotten her to stay in the house recuperating. It's too bad Douglasville doesn't have a man of the law to take care of those awful goons.
Believe it or not, that's almost as good a hint as we're going to get as to one little quest here. I'm going to see if I can't get Sushi to give me a better hint for that quest. I don't know if she will or not.
Hello, Sushi.
Hi, Brian. Do you have the nun's habit yet?
I have it, but now we've got new problems. Right when I was leaving the trailer, Gustav and Fyodor showed up. They're the Sandretti's henchmen. They almost saw me.
Wow. So they're hot on your trail then?
No, I'm afraid not. I guess they knew about Johnny's trailer and must have imagined that we would be looking for it too. From what I could hear them say, they plan on waiting in the trailer to see if we show up.
Well, that gives you some time to escape. You've got the habit. Now go get the money and drive away fast.
Yes.
I don't know. Now I realize that Gina and I will never be safe. No matter where we go, they'll end up finding us.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but I think you're right. So, what can you guys do?
I don't know yet. The best thing would be to think of a way to get rid of them all forever. You're a smart woman, Sushi. Can't you come up with something?
Well, just like that? No. I'll ponder the topic. Maybe between the two of us, we can devise a solution. But there's one thing that concerns me even more. What if those killers decide to leave the trailer and reconnoiter the area? No doubt they'd quickly find Douglasville. And from what you've told me, they won't hesitate to increase the body count, and that'll help them find you. We're all in danger.
Yeah, you're right. We should do something about that.
As soon as possible.
I'll try to think of something. Then I'll tell you about it.
Me too. See you soon.
Sushi,
Brian, what do you know about those killers? Are they still in the trailer?
yep, I believe they are.
Do you have a plan to make sure they don't find us before we think of an idea to get rid of them?
No, not yet.
Me neither. And that's our most important job right now. Let's stop wasting time talking and concentrate on this problem.
Yeah, you're right.
Alright, are you guys ready to take a flying leap of logic with me? Because that's what's required at this point in the game. So we need a lawman. We need somebody to protect the town. We need a sheriff. And I think I know the guy for the job.
Oscar!
What?
But I can't just ask him to be a sheriff. So what I have to do is go back to this train. Which is still running, and pull this lever
After
again.
being in the same position for over a century, I thought it'd be harder to move than this.
Again, going back to a place I've already been,
Yes, a burst of steam blasted out.
doing something I've already done, to get a different result. In this case, the sheriff's badge.
It's a sheriff's badge. It must have flown out the smokestack like the Sulky did. Yeah, I can use that. It's not too worn out considering the circumstances.
Couldn't have just gone digging around in the smokestack. Had to start the train to blow stuff out one at a time. Anyway. Now, whoops, I forgot we gotta actually walk over there. Maybe we can give this guy a new purpose in life.
Oscar,
Stop cupping yourself.
What's up, Brian?
your life has a new mission. I've spoken to Mama Dorita about this, and she fully agreed.
I didn't
Well,
talk to her
what
about
is it?
this.
Oscar, you've been named the new sheriff of Douglasville.
Wow.
Please raise your right hand so I can swear you in. Repeat after me. I promise to defend, with my life if necessary, the laws set down in the Constitution of this nation.
I promise to defend with my wife, if necessary, the laws down in that Constitution of this here nation.
And I swear I will do everything necessary to ensure that these laws are not violated and to pursue anyone who might attempt to break them.
And I swear, I'll do things necessary to ensure them laws aren't violated and to pursue anyone who might attempt to break them.
Perfect. Oscar, I hereby officially name you Sheriff of Douglasville.
Dandy.
Sheriff Oscar, your first mission has already come in. Listen, you've got to go to...
Hey, what about my weapon?
What?
My sheriff's weapon. What kind of law enforcement official can I be without a weapon?
Yeah, you're right. Of course, your sheriff's weapon. Sorry, I forgot to bring that. I'll go get it. You wait here, and I'll be back faster than you can say sheriff.
It's probably true.
Yes. I know the rifle Sushi shot me with when I got to Douglasville has to be around here somewhere. I know she won't mind if I take it.
Now this is looking better. So you were saying? What is my first mission as sheriff?
Look, about 3 miles south of Douglasville, there's a couple of guys creating a ruckus and frightening the locals. You've got to stop them and lock them up in the Douglasville jail. But watch your step, partner. These guys are armed and dangerous.
Don't you worry, friend. In the penitentiary, they used to call me Terminator. I'm going after them.
Dude, we just sent
Good
a
luck.
simpleton after 2 murderous thugs.
I'm sure you can do the job, Sheriff.
No
Okay,
remorse.
The best thing to do would be to head for Douglasville and wait there until Oscar's completed his mission.
Wow. No thought,
This
no
window,
remorse.
I'll be able to see Oscar when he arrives.
I mean, yeah, he's a big guy and we gave him a gun, but we just
Gustav and Theodore's car.
threw him in the middle of that.
And Oscar is driving. So I guess everything went okay. Yes, he's pulling them out of the car, and he's tied them up hand and foot. What a tough dude! He's grabbed each of them by one arm and is dragging him into the jail. Whoa, he's so buff. I've got to tell Sushi.
Yeah, you can't pick up Sushi's rifle before that, so teleporting back to grab it is the only way to get Sushi's gun.
Sushi, good news!
Really? What is it?
Those cursed assassins are now locked away in the town jail.
But how did you manage that?
It was Oscar. I made him the town sheriff and gave him his first mission, to capture those 2 killers.
No way.
You realize it's her city.
You're
It's her
unbelievable,
town.
Brian.
That big guy Oscar is unbelievable. By the way,
Okay, everybody's
give him your
unbelievable.
rifle so he can carry out his mission. You don't mind, do you?
No, that's okay. Plus, I won't be needing it anymore. Law and order have been brought back to town.
But seriously, this is all good, but it doesn't solve the real problem. Besides, we're not exactly the murdering types. And even if we were, all we'd achieve by eliminating Gustav and Theodore is for the Sandrettis to send more killers after us.
Yep, you're right. We've got to think of something to free us of the Sandrettis for good.
You said it. You know what? I think I'll go and congratulate Oscar and get the pleasure of seeing those 2 thugs behind bars.
And make
Are
fun
you
of
coming?
them.
No, not right now. You go, and I'll keep thinking of a plan.
All right, see you soon.
See you soon.
I'm gonna make silly faces at the murderous thugs that I have put behind bars. I swear, we're almost at the end of this game. All we have to do is collect evidence of their evil doing to put them away. Walking, walking, this is my walking music. It's not particularly good, but I never claimed to be a
Oscar,
musician.
good work. You managed to catch those 2 bad guys.
Duh, they shot me a
Thanks,
lot.
but I was just doing my job. Those 2 bandits thought they could beat me with a little gun and some knives.
Yeah, they were really fooling themselves. You locked them up in the cell, right?
Yeah, the things they were carrying are in a jail bag on the desk in the office.
Perfect, Oscar. You're a real professional.
Just doing my work. By the way, Brian, from now on, would you mind calling me Sheriff?
Of course not. It would be a pleasure, Sheriff.
You locked him in there with a corpse.
Hi, guys.
That's cold, man.
You're the moron behind all this?
Not as much of a moron as you, it seems. This time you've met your match, one would say. Wouldn't you, boys?
You mean that orangutan? He caught us off guard.
He didn't look dangerous with that silly face.
I'd watch my mouth if I were you. If Oscar hears you, I accept no responsibility for his actions.
You're some smart-aleck kid, but you're out of your league. Stop playing funny, boy. You're a dead man.
Yeah, deader than that corpse there behind you.
I don't think you should be threatening
The corpse is
anyone at
behind
this
you.
point. You should be begging! And speaking of that guy back there, take a good look, because that's how you guys are gonna end up. What a waste of time talking to 2 killers.
Yeah, I'm real tough when they're behind
By
bars.
this time, the Sandrettis must be asking themselves why we
Okay,
even called in for
examining
2
the stuff
hours.
those 2 guys
It
were
won't
carrying
take them
around
long
may
to
give
send
us some
someone
ideas.
out looking for us.
You guys want to talk one at a
Canvas
time?
is pretty worn out, but I don't think it'll tear.
Get ready, you worm.
Let me take a look. A gun, 3 loaders, a few knives, brass knuckles, a couple of wallets, and a cell phone. Run-of-the-mill stuff.
Maybe Sushi can do something with this.
Sushi,
Yes, Brian.
I brought you everything Gustav and Fyodor had on them. Maybe you can use it to investigate on the internet or something like that.
Okay, as soon
That's
as
how
I
the
have
internet
time, I'll
works.
take a look at it. Leave it on the table for me, please.
All right, it's all inside a jail bag.
Okay.
Supposed to have a
Sushi,
conversation with her at
sorry
some
for
point.
disturbing you.
Supposed to have a very stupid conversation with her at some point.
No problem.
So, how did you become a hacker?
Well, it's a matter of challenges, you know? I've never done anything to hurt anybody. No viruses or anything like that. But when you get the challenge of breaking into a supposedly invincible system, it's just irresistible. You have to demonstrate that you can do it. That the people who created the infallible system might be good, but that you are even better.
Anyway,
All right.
I gotta leave and come back for her to look at the stuff. And then hopefully have the stupid conversation with her. And then we're pretty much done with this game.
Sushi, sorry for disturbing you.
No problem.
Have you taken a look at Gustav and Fyodor's things?
Yeah, but I bet all their papers are fake. I haven't found any information on their past on the internet. Although, there is one thing I discovered. Gustav is a total movie fan.
Movies? How do you know?
While looking through his wallet, I found a season ticket to the Film Archives of New York. Can you believe it? That animal is a cinema lover. I don't want to imagine what his favorite films are. You know, movies are what I miss most since moving here. In Boston, I used to go 2 or 3 times a week.
You like movies? Oh, I do too. I'm a major movie freak.
Oh yeah? So tell me, who is your favorite director?
Believe it or not, this is a puzzle. The first time I played through this, I had to have this conversation a dozen times. Because you have to pick exactly the correct answer to this and the follow-up question to get the item necessary to finish the game. The correct answer from this list is Woody Allen. And I think he actually might be my favorite on this list. Don't get me wrong, Hitchcock and Spielberg both have a lot going for them, but I'm a man of comedy.
Woody Allen.
He's my favorite too. I know it's hard to pick, since there are so many good ones, but which of his movies do you like best?
And again, you have to pick the correct one, or else you think the game is done. Like, there's nothing else you can do. Except, you don't even know that you need to have this conversation over and over again, because there's no way that you could tell that this conversation leads to this. It just seems like a stupid conversation, but unless you pick the exact right things, you don't know it's fruitful. The correct answer is Manhattan Murder Mystery, not Annie Hall like I think anybody else would pick.
Manhattan Murder Mystery.
I love that one. Do you remember the scene where... Hey, wait a minute. I think I've got an idea to solve all this.
See?
Just let me think for a minute here. But it should work. Wait, let me organize everything and then I'll explain.
But can't you tell me about your bright idea?
No, I'd rather make sure that we have everything we need first. Come back in an hour, okay?
Seems like it's been an hour to me.
Yeah, I wouldn't be
Well,
surprised if people
Let
were
me
stuck
explain.
there forever.
Remember how in Manhattan Murder Mystery they record the husband's voice in order to pretend that he makes a phone call later on?
Yeah, sure I remember.
My idea is to do something similar. We'll call the Sandrettis pretending to be one of the thugs. There's a cellular phone in Gustav and Fyodor's face. I've looked through it, and there's a number memorized as bosses, which is undoubtedly the number they call to report to the Sandrettis. We use a more sophisticated system than in the movie. a voice emulation program I downloaded once from a website called The Way Secret and Fully Invincible.
Is that real? Somebody Google that.
Sandretti's and pretending to be the thugs.
We'll make them suspect that Gustav and Theodore are intending to keep the cash for themselves.
Yeah. That sounds like a good plan. How do we do it?
You have to record the thugs' voices so I can enter samples into the program. It'll analyze them and create a filter which we can use on any voice to make it sound like the voice of those killers.
I don't think technology's there.
Good?
Guaranteed. Meanwhile, you have to record Gina saying something like, "You lying murderer, you killed him and now you want to keep the money." Gina is on our side, so we can just use her voice. We don't need to emulate it. Got it?
Yeah, but are you sure this is gonna work?
Of course I am. Don't you worry. Just do your part and leave the rest up to me. There's an MP3 recorder on the table. Go get it and record those voices, please.
All right, I will.
Okay, don't take too long.
Alright, this is the final puzzle, although it's not really a puzzle,
It's small and incredibly light.
since we were told exactly what to do. But after this, the game is over. So the real final puzzle was picking the right director and the right favorite movie.
Give it a
Okay,
rest,
let's
one-eye.
do it. Hi guys, how's it going?
What kind of game do you think you're playing, kid? Let us go now, and you might get out of this alive.
I'm starving. Aren't you going to feed us? Man, they get better treatment at Shawshank.
By this time, the Sandrettis must be asking themselves why we haven't called in for 2 hours. It won't take them long to send someone out looking for us. Get ready, you worm!
Hey, I think I'm ready to re-enter society. Why don't you let me out so I can integrate and start a new life?
I like that
The
approach.
first thing I plan to do is go massacre your whole family.
I don't like that approach anymore. Why are they turning their backs
Why
on
don't
me?
you shut your trap, you Russian retard?
Give it a rest, one-eye.
Come on, boys, don't argue. Cellmates are supposed to get along.
I actually thought the Russians thing was kind of funny up until the slaughter.
Now I have the voices of those two recorded.
Just gotta go get Gina. What?
Johnny!
Oh god.
Hussy, now you're gonna die.
Calm down. You were asleep. You must have been having a nightmare.
Yeah, it was horrible. Johnny was rising from his grave to kill me.
There, there. It's all over now.
Yeah.
You'll
good
just
thing
be
you grabbed her and
haunted for the
saved
rest
me
of
from
your
Johnny.
life.
You don't look so angry with me anymore.
Well, let's drop that. Listen, come up with a plan for us to keep the money and
I've
get
come up
rid
with
of
a
the
plan.
Sandrettis forever. I need to record you saying, "You awful killer! You killed him and now you want to keep the money for yourselves!"
But what for? Explain it to me.
There's no time, Gina. Just trust me. Come on. Let's rehearse once before recording. Let me remind you of the sentence. You awful killer! You killed him and now you want to keep the money for yourselves!
You awful lying killer. You killed him and now you want to keep the money for yourselves.
Just that
was
much
pretty
emotion.
bad, Gina. When you lied to me, you did a much better job. Come on, try again.
You lying killer. You killed him and now you want to keep the money for yourselves.
Better. But it still doesn't sound real. Try it once more.
You lying killer. You killed him and now you want to keep the money for yourselves.
Well, it's no Oscar performance, but it'll do.
Just-
Wait
you
for me
lied
to start
better to me.
recording and say it again.
You lying killer. You killed him and now you want to keep the money for yourselves.
Okay, I'm leaving. There's no time to lose. Get ready. I'll come back for you shortly, and we'll go find the money.
Aren't you going to tell me your plans?
Later, I promise. Right now, I have to leave.
All right, but don't take long, please.
No, don't worry. See you soon.
See you.
I guess that's the torment Mama Dorito warned about. She's gonna have nightmares every now and again.
Now it's all recorded. I should take the recorder to Sushi ASAP so she can implement the plan.
Alright, this is it. We have beaten the game. All we gotta do is turn this in, and and then watch the ending movie. So, thank you guys for watching Runaway, but now it's done. Let's watch the ending together and breathe a sigh of relief that we never have to play this
Hey,
again.
Sushi.
Hi. Did you get the recordings?
Yes, I have it all.
Excellent. Leave the recorder on the desk and give me an hour to organize everything.
Whatever you say.
Everything
See you in
takes
an hour.
Hour with
Bye.
this chick.
Seems like it's been an hour to me. All set?
All set. Look at this.
Brian, you're a bag of pond scum.
How does it sound?
Wonderful, Sushi. And you said I was unbelievable. You're the amazing one.
Well, it's no big deal. I ended up using Gustav's voice because he seemed like the thug leading the show. We'll make the call using my computer, but the computer has a system that will make them think they're receiving the call from Gustav and Theodore's cell phone. I've also prepared the sample of Gina with a few touch-ups, including gunshot sound effects I added in. Let's go. I hope everything turns out okay.
I could totally
Sure
do
it
this,
will, Sushi. I
except for
trust
the
you.
voice masking.
It's about time. What the heck is up?
We nabbed him.
Well, have you got any information out of him?
It's what we suspected, boss. Johnny told that floozy where the money was hidden before we did away with him.
I knew it. So, what about the cash? Do you have it back?
Bad news, Chief. The money's history.
What? What do you mean it's history?
Let me explain, boss. When we got here and found that bimbo and her little friend, we decided to follow them without them seeing us. You know, to see if they'd lead us to the cash.
And?
And it worked, boss. We followed them to an old abandoned mine. And apparently that's where Johnny hid the booty after the heist. We caught him by surprise exiting the mine with 2 huge trunks. But this stupid mule Theodore jumped the gun, as usual, and shot too soon.
You useless, incompetent donkey!
Theodore missed and they ran back into the mine. We chased after him and trapped him at the end of the mine shaft full of boxes. Boxes of dynamite, that is. I screamed at Theodore, "Don't shoot!" But that dimwit of a Russian had already fired a gunload of bullets. The whole place turned into an inferno in 1 second. We ran out and escaped from the mine by an inch.
Stupid morons.
The whole mine blew to bits with the floozy and that idiot inside. And the money, unfortunately. I'm sorry, boss. The way we left that place, there was no way to get the money out. And
You lying killer. You killed him, and now you want to keep the money for yourself.
What was that? Gustav, you filthy rat! That was the girl who was screaming! Gustav! Gustav! You won't steal a cent from me!
Perfect.
Wow, that's kind of a
He has
dark
been
plan.
Cool. Oh, and thanks for calling me an idiot.
I'm sorry, but it has to be credible.
It doesn't matter. This came off great.
It sure did. Excuse my lack of modesty, but I did a wonderful job here. And you don't even know about the icing on the cake yet.
What icing?
Listen, and try not to fall to the floor and kiss my feet. I hacked into a Swiss bank and created an account under Gustav and Theodore's names with a balance of $20 million. I printed up a receipt from the account and stuck it into Gustav's wallet. It's hidden well enough that he won't find it before the right time. Tomorrow, I'll instruct Oscar to take the killers out of the jail, blindfold them, and take them far away from here. I'll tell him to abandon them on some remote highway, but to make sure he gives them their stuff back first. Either I'm way off here, or the Sandrettis will soon find them. I wouldn't want to be in their skin when the Sandrettis find the receipt from the Swiss bank.
Simply brilliant, Sushi. You never cease to amaze me. The only thing is, I'll have to lend Oscar the thug's car. I thought I'd use it myself to pick up Gina and go straight to the Mojave Bank before having a panic attack, but
Oh, take it. It doesn't matter. Oscar can just take one of my Hummers tomorrow.
one of your Hummers?
Wait, what?
Yeah, I have 3 in the barn.
What?
So that's all worked out. Anyway, let
What?
me tell you something. I hate goodbyes. I always end up in tears. So I'd rather just stay here by my computer instead of watching you leave, okay?
Thanks for everything, Sushi. I'll never forget you.
Goodbye, Brian. Please come back someday. And send me some email. My address is sushidouglas@hotmail.com.
Somebody
Of course I'll
email
write
that.
to you, Sushi. So long.
Farewell.
I wonder if they actually created that account and if somebody's manning it. That'd be kind of cool, actually.
Sheriff,
Walk-in music.
I've got a mosey. I've got an urgent mission elsewhere. I'm taking the prisoner's car, alright?
Sure. The keys are in the ignition.
About those two guys in there, just follow Sushi Douglas's orders. She's the mayor of Douglasville.
I'll do that.
See you soon, Oscar.
Adios, amigo.
He's a good guy. Oh, and it's... I thought she was going to stay by her computer. Be funny if it was out of gas and I had to go and borrow more gas and do another gas water
Goodbye,
puzzle.
Brian.
We'll miss you. He was gay, wasn't he, man?
What?
What?
Where did that come from?
It's amazing how Sushi helped me put all the pieces together, isn't it? She's an amazing girl. I picked up Gina at Mama Dorita's house. Her leg had almost totally healed, so we headed for the Mojave Bank. We got there at dusk. That wouldn't be a problem. Sushi made sure it was the kind of bank where customers can do transactions at any time of day.
You know, like a
We were
bookstore.
pretty scared, but it turned out getting the money was simpler than we expected.
That is a high security bank. Good lord. I don't think a bank like that actually exists in America. For a start, it seems like it'd be illegal. Hey, look, Gina's doing something in this game. The last name that showed on there did not match the name that we were told the nun was using. I don't think. I don't know. They hit us with a lot of names all at once. $10 million each. Woohoo! For no reason.
Can you believe it? There I was, driving a car stolen from a bunch of murderers with a beautiful woman
Lying.
on my side and $20 million in the trunk.
With a beautiful lying woman.
Las Vegas was close by, so we headed that way. We ditched the car and checked into a luxury hotel. Throwing caution to the wind, Gina insisted we get the best room in the hotel. The honeymoon suite. Obviously for newlyweds. So, we
What a
signed in under
schmuck.
bogus names, pretending we just got hitched. Let me tell you guys, that sure made up for the bad days I've had. Gina and I, well, let's just say we had time to get more up close and personal.
Wow, you really forgave her quick,
One
didn't
morning
you?
when we went down to breakfast, we read in the newspaper that two guys' bodies had shown up, riddled with bullets in a New York alley. Their description left no room for doubt. It was definitely Gustav and Fyodor. They didn't give any further information in the paper, but I can imagine what went down.
Stop lying, you leeches. Where's the money?
I swear we don't have it, Don Roberto. That tramp's little friend is smarter than we thought. He framed us.
So what about that telephone call?
I never made that call, Don Roberto.
You filthy mutt. Do you think I can't recognize your scratchy betraying voice, you cellar rat?
We aren't lying, Don Carlo. We would never betray you guys. Roberto, perhaps they aren't deceiving us. Gustav and Fyodor are our best men, and they've always been loyal.
I know, Carlo. I know. But unfortunately, loyalty comes at a hefty premium these days. And I guess losing it for $20 million isn't a bad deal. So, let's see if your faithful boys have an explanation for this. It was tucked away very nicely in Gustav's wallet.
Hey, you scumbags! Hey, nobody laughs at Carlos Andretti to his face.
We do it behind his back.
No, Don Carlo, don't do it.
I like that he kept talking as bullets were flying into him.
Hey! Damn it, Carlo. If they're dead, we'll never get back the money.
I don't care. We got more than enough dough. The most important thing is that nobody else will be enjoying our money.
Wah, wah, wah.
Everything turned out all right after all. And frankly, I felt no remorse for those two killers.
No, I'm kind of okay with
Sorry
it.
the Sandrettis didn't get what they deserved, too. Anyway, even though it was unlikely that the Sandrettis would follow up on the matter, it was safer for Gina to take a long vacation where nobody'd recognize her. The Cayman Islands seemed like the perfect place. Gina insisted I go with her, but well, look, I just couldn't. I'd worked so hard to earn my chance to study at Berkeley. I couldn't just throw it all away.
Right? Thank God, because he's got a life, you know, he had a future, and now he's got $10 million. At least he better. If he was willing to sleep with her, he should have been willing to take the money.
Hey, mate. Brian, are you sure you don't want to come with me?
No, Gina. I worked really hard to be able to come here, and I can't just let it all go by the wayside.
Whatever you want. I'm gonna miss you.
I'll miss you, too.
Check out the nerd.
But it's for the best. This is where I belong.
You could always take a year off and then
That wouldn't work. Be happy, Gina. See you soon.
I'd be happier with stubborn old you. Goodbye.
He really did just choose to completely forgive her, didn't he?
Why do I feel like a total idiot? What did you forget now?
Well, something tells me you're dying to come with me. Am I right?
Maybe, but what about you?
What about me?
Are you dying for me to go with you?
Of course. You know that's silly.
Well, now that I think about it, Berkeley's been here for over 100 years, so I guess it can wait 1 year more.
Oh my God. Well, I guess with the lying bitch and $20 million, he's going to be good to go for a while. Until, you know, she decides to turn on him. And that's Runaway, guys. That's Runaway. Oh, I'm sorry. Do we have credits? Oh, yeah. From nerd to super cool millionaire. You guys can't see it, but I'm totally dancing. Because I never have to play this game again. Oh, yeah. There's 2 more in the series. Not my problem right now. Run away, run away, something, something, something. Run away, something, 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 something. Run away, something, something. Run away, something, something else. Run. Yeah, come on, yeah. Never playing this game again. Woo! Stupid puzzles, gone for good. So I'll have a little wrap-up video for you guys. For now, just enjoy this shot of a car driving down the Golden Gate Bridge while I dance the night away. Woo! I think I just hurt my neck. And hey, here's our credits. You'll notice there's a common theme to all the names. This game was made in Mexico. Apparently, they had one guy for Chapter 1 doing storyboard and background who then left. But I didn't notice a significant difference, really. I wasn't looking for it, but... And these are the same credits they gave us in the opening sequence. But despite how much I might not like the puzzles in this game, it is a well-made game. So these guys deserve the credit. They put out an adventure game at a time when adventure games weren't common. I'm going to turn down the volume a little. They put out an adventure game at a time when adventure games weren't common, so they took a risk. And clearly it's a labor of love. There's so much extra detail in there. It is a well-made game. I just hate the puzzles. So, these guys absolutely deserve me sitting through their credits. Although I feel like they should thank me for playing the game. Because it wasn't easy. Well, that's depressing. All right.
Surprised, aren't you? Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Ryan's the kind of geek who'd rather be studying at Berkeley than a party with a hot girl. Well, I admit I almost did. But at the last minute, I heard a little voice say something I heard in a movie a long time ago. In the film, the main character reaches the conclusion that there are times in life when you have to know when to say... What the heck?
Hey, darling. Can you rub some lotion on my back?
Of course, dear. I'll be right with you. Well, friends, now I must bid you farewell. As you can see, duty calls. I hope I haven't bored you too much with this little adventure story. So, I'll be seeing you real soon, okay?
Brian, are you coming?
Yep. So, like I said, friend, see you soon.
It was almost a Leisure Suit Larry-esque ending. I can't believe he stayed with Gina. I can't believe this game isn't over yet. Quick, we have to solve the puzzle on how to get lotion onto her skin. It'll involve hiring a clown from the local community college. At this point, I'm just curious how much longer the game's gonna go. It seems to be done. My screen's gone completely black. But the music's still going. What the hell? Alright, I think it's on a loop. Alright. There it is. Okay. I'll see you guys in the wrap-up.